Good morning, traders. Welcome to the E-Mini Thunderdome. Today is the first trading day of 2023. It's January 3rd. Hope everybody had a great passage into the new year. Happy New Year to you all. Welcome to the 2023 E-Mini Thunderdome. All right, guys. Let me know if there's any issues with the sound. If you follow any of my entertainment supposedly suggestions, you're doing so at your own risk. This is pure entertainment. I'm not reliable for any live accounts, evaluations, or PA funded accounts. Fantastic. Thank you, Jay. All right. Let's get into it already. Let's go. Disclaimer off. Okay, here we go. So reports at 6:30, we have a Canadian manufacturer PMI. It's low risk, nothing to worry about that. Then we have the final manufacturer PMI, 6:45. That's US. That may change things a little bit, but I don't think so. And then at 7 a.m., we got construction spending. That may usually it's low risk, but house sales are down and construction is down, so that may have an effect. All right, so be careful if you're if you're a beginner, or if you're having issues with your account. Don't bell and trade. Okay. All right, VPOC from Friday, it moved up, so it went from 57 to 71. And we got resistance at 39 and 39.13, and then support at 38.50 and 3800. Then we have our tug of war line main at 39.10 and the low side 38.35. So if these numbers break, then it means that we can go much higher or much lower. Okay. All right. Good morning. And here is the scenarios. I think most likely we're going to do scenario one. I don't know if you guys saw, but on Twitter last night I posted a trade. I was expecting the market to stop either at 60 or at 55. It went lower, so that may mean that we could be done with the downside, and the market is going to try to go all the way up to 39.28. I think the main target today it's going to be 39.28. So opening test 62 area, could either stop at 75, but most likely it will test 62, and then it will stop there and then start working its way up. Scenario 3, just out of the gate, just starts working its way up. And then scenario 3, go and do a tag. Where are we now? We are already at 88. So tag at 94 and then work its way down. Or scenario 4, just start grinding its way down, but again bouncing off of 62.75 being blocked, and then going all the way down to either 35 or 05. All right, that's all I have. Yeah, there's nothing else. We're right in the area of lots of poor structure, so it'll be a clue if it wants to hang around this area and then keep going up. Oh, let me turn this off. So we're opening right in poor structure. So either it's going to come down and finish this poor structure here, or all the way up. So we're going to be opening up with a small gap. So let's see if it wants to go and close the gap or up. All right, that's all I have. And good morning. Feliz Ano Novo. Feliz Ano Novo. Yeah, it was very weird overnight. Extremely weird. very choppy, but huge range. So yeah, I thought it was gonna stop. Yeah, if I knew that there was a chance I was gonna go down to 40, I would have stayed in my trade and gone all the way down to at least 62. So I didn't want to deal with the up and down to get down to 62. So that's why I exited at 68 on the trade. But then it got blocked at 42, which I think it's Friday's opening. Yeah. So it stopped at Friday's opening. Then all the way up past 3,900. So passing 3,900 is a clue that market did accept 3,900. Even though we're opening under, it could have stopped at 39.98 to then go and challenge 3,900 during the cash market, but actually went through it. So that could be a clue. We'll find out. All right, guys, I'll be back in a few minutes for the bell. Yeah, that's all I have. Best of luck to everyone. Happy New Year. Good morning. Well, welcome on board. Welcome aboard. How do you say it? Vir- Virtunus. Welcome aboard. Virtunus. All right, guys. I'm going to take a quick little break here and I'll be right back before the bell. Thank you. Oh, I just want to let you guys know that I had some issues with the power going out. So if I go offline, that's because of the electricity. We're going through a winter storm here in California. So if you see me just log off, is because my lights went off. All right, guys, here we go. Best of luck to everyone. Be careful with the bell and trade. You have a report in 15 minutes, so don't be anxious. I believe the clue is going to be if it holds 75 or 62 area. If we start working already in this poor structure area, then it may mean that we're going up to 3,900. All right. Good luck, everyone. Oh, my chart just froze. Come on. All right. Let's see how it holds 81 here. For the shorts, you don't want to see an 82. There could be a short opportunity all the way down to 72. All right, first target hit. 72 is the next target. There it is, a nice little 5-point scalp. Rotations are 6 points right now. So 75, remember, was a key area. So even though it went to 72, it could still mean that 75 is holding. So what was that? It was scenario 1. Either bounce off of 75 or at 62. So either we continue down now or we're going up. I don't believe that it will go sideways. Here comes the buyers. All right, I'm seeing a long all the way to 92. We may have a little friction at 86. If we could hot knife 86, is going straight to 92, 93 area. The key is to pass 86. Ah, look at that. Come on, come on. Struggling a little bit. So if you haven't gone this long, you may be able to catch a break if it breaks off of 87. So let's see if this holds right here. This has to hold right here. Or this might be the next entry, but you gotta be careful because you have to have a stop under 79. But this could be the next entry here or here. But you gotta have, yeah, don't risk everything because you need to have a solid stop. It's struggling. That 86 is becoming an issue. Oh, it may have found support here. This could be a stop pick and resume going up. We don't want to see a 78 if you're long. Wow, choppy. See, this is why I said that you need to have your stop underneath here because this is a challenging area. Right, here comes the longs. So the first target is going to be 88, then 90, and then 92, 96. But it needs to hold 78, 79. PMI, 9 minutes. Thank you. Yep. Here comes the break. So it could stop up here. Needs to, this going to be the hot knife area. I don't believe 86 is an issue anymore. Now 88 is going to be the issue. Here we go. Come on, 92. Show me a 92. Come on. Needs to hot knife right through 92. Otherwise, it's going to come all the way down to maybe 75 or 81. There you go. 10-point trade already. So I called out 15 points already. Not a bad start. Love you too, brother. Hope you're making some money. Look at that. It just nibbled right above. So we may see a pullback here. Be careful if you're long. Time for money management. I suggest stop to entry just in case. Look at these targets getting hit. Next is 96. 96 is a solid block. All right, 15-point trade. Next is 3905. We don't want to see a pullback yet. Needs to keep going. Want a hot knife right through 3900. That is key. Hot knife right through. We don't want to see a test of low 90s. Needs to keep going. Oh, good for you. All right. People making some money. I'm happy for you guys. That's what I'm here for. Help you guys out. Let's have a prosperous 2023. All right. 20-point trade with the other five. 25-point trade already. So do be careful with 3905. Either scale out or get out. If you're on a evaluation, do not be that guy that thinks he could pass it all in 7 days. All right, so I called out a long from here, right? You're welcome. All right, got that report in 2 minutes or a minute and a half. All right, we may see a pullback. We could see a pullback here. Be careful. Money management time. It may want to pull back right into this area here. Right there. Anywhere in here. So if we see it past 88, this is done. So it needs to resume. If we see it down here, this long is done. So it did not hot knife right through 3,900, but no no icebergs. So no icebergs, no huge stops. Let me make sure. Ooh, what did I tell you guys? Look at that. Could be over. It could be over. Be very careful. It could be over. It is too early to be testing this 80 here. Is there any news? No, I don't see any. uh, I guess it's the PMI. So, yep. Usually it is not a market mover, but with the way the economy is, all right. So, not a bad trade though. You're welcome. Yeah, they hit that hard. Yeah, if it's gonna keep going, it has to go up, back up now. You don't want to see a test of 72. This needs to be support. If we see it past this hot box here, it's going all the way down to 62. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna trade. Already made 1,200 bucks last night. We'll see. I mean, I don't pass an opportunity, but I think it's gonna be very choppy day. We have FOMC tomorrow, so yeah. Oh, look at that! Right through the hot box. Let's see how traders react here. Obviously, they're gonna go long at the double bottom. So let's see if they can hold this market or if it's gonna sell out. So it's looking like what? It's looking like scenario 3. Scenario 3 is looking at. So, and look at that. What I tell you guys, that was the clue right here. Don't be greedy. Never forget you are a goldfish in a pond full of white sharks. Never forget you are the cleaner fish. White sharks can't chew, they shred their food. So just eat the scraps that they can't chew. Right, so they didn't quite go to 62. So there could be an entry here to go short. Good for you. It's a good trade. Right, if we see a challenge again 81, I would suggest stop trading. If it goes back up to 81, it is way too choppy and dangerous. Yeah, it looks like it's going to go all the way back up. Yeah. If this doesn't hold here, otherwise it's a short, but yeah, I would do nothing unless you want to try going all the way down to 62. But I think it's too choppy and dangerous. If it can't hold 76, here comes 62. There it is. 62. 62 on the money. All right, now this is crucial area. If we get under 62, we may see it test a new low. Market is negative. The only thing going is that the overnight delta is positive. RTH is negative. So this was a big sellout here. You're welcome. Just be careful. Money management. So we have support at 50 and 3,800. I believe it could all stop right here inside of this poor structure. But oh, okay, I missed it. I wasn't looking. There was an iceberg that hit at 63.75. So is it a sell or is it a buy? It printed as a sell. All right, this could be another entry to go all the way down to 53, but be careful. You have no place to really put a stop. So I'll be careful going short. But this could be all the way here, all the way to 55. Ooh, iceberg just hit. Be careful. 350 iceberg just hit. All right, that was not expected, so it may not go to 55. Money management time. All right, guys, we got 68 people watching. Please help me out with some thumbs up just to show some appreciation. Thank you, Charles. Here comes that 55, I think. Looks like sellers are coming in. So obviously this needs to hold. That iceberg could be a sell. Oh, and there they are, the growing interest at 55. Can't see that. What is that? 165 orders waiting. Did it hit 55? 55.50. And there it is, 55. Thank you. All right. So this is where it could get a little sketchy. Be careful. Oh, hidden order just opened up already. 291 filled at 58. Let's see if they will let the market go up and fill it. Right here. Open hidden order. Next, it's to make a new low. So another 10 points down. But we need to see how it's going to react to this open order. Are they going to lower it or are they going to go up and fill it? And if they do fill it, is it going to stop at 350 or if it's going to turn into an iceberg? You're welcome. Yeah, so what was that? 60 points I called out or more? 70 points because I called the up. I called the short from here all the way down to 62. I said if it breaks that, it's going to go to 62. Then I called another 55. I don't know. Oh, here it is. Okay. 394 iceberg. Okay. So be careful now. If you're short, be careful. We may see a pullback here, and it will go all the way up to, where is my trusty Fibonacci? Fibo! All the way up to 64. It could just be just a pullback all the way up here. So this is going to be a key zone here. If this breaks, we're going all the way back up to 76. Otherwise, it's going to stop here and go all the way down to make a new low and test that 35. So this is the key right here. Decision point right there. So the iceberg printed as a buy, but it will print as a buy or sell depending where the market is. So if it's above, it's gonna be a sell. If it's below, it's gonna be a buy. But that doesn't tell us what the intention is. All right, 64 is the tag. If it can't pass 62, it's going all the way down to 35. So actually, I should actually extend this here. Yeah. It should be that right there. But the key tag in the pullback is 64. But this here may be a roadblock because it stopped there. So it did find resistance right here. But the key tag is 64. But if it can't break this higher high here, or this one here, these are all clues. These are all clues. All right, guys, 74 people and only 54 likes. Come on, guys. Show some appreciation here. All right. POC just moved down. So it went from 82 all the way down to 60, 50. And look at that. That's 62 is blocking, but I don't think so. I don't think it's going to hold. I don't think it's going to hold. I don't know. Unless it's all sell here, but it's looking... I think it's going to tag that 64. If you're long, money management, stop to entry. Oh, another iceberg. Oh, hidden order. 100 contracts. So this could be an ABC. A, B, C, all the way to target. Wow, it's finding a hard time. It may not go, so the POC and the iceberg could be sells. Gotta still keep in mind the ETH delta is still positive. We are at support. It could still go down to 34 and the close above 50 and support still held. I do not. I'm sorry. I mean, the order book data is from Rhythmic. So all you need is a platform that will provide you Rhythmic level 2. That's all you need. So if your trading platform gives you Rhythmic, so look at that. That's 62. I still don't think it's holding. I would be very careful on shorts, but it could still go from here. It's still considered an ABC, but that is a solid fail here. So, but I'm still not sold that it finished tagging 64. Still not sold. I think it's still... If it could clear this, it's going to go to 64. All right, guys, I'll be leaving in 25 minutes. Poor Benny boy. I'm not going to be able to take him for a walk. He hates the rain. He's like on his tiptoe, walking on his nails. He hates the water. All right, we are spending way too much time here. So either we're going to have a major fail or we're going all the way up back to 81. We're spending way too much time here. So either all the way down here, or we're going all the way back up to 81. What's going on with the NQ? NQ is also having a hard time making new lows. YM's already at the mid. Oh, and there it is. Okay. Yep, it failed. Yeah, that was obvious something was going to happen. It was way too much time spent here. But I'm not sold on going any lower. I don't know. I don't have, even though this was a move here, I still see that 64 tag. Don't know why, but I still see it going all the way up to 64. This could be just clearing of trades. I don't know. I would do nothing. It's way too choppy for my taste. But the downside target is 35. So if it could break 50, it's going all the way down 35. Yeah, we're spending too much time in this area. It's not an area that needs to fill in a lot of volume. Yeah. Next target is 45 and then 35. So this could be an entry to go short here. But you have to have your stop above 58. So it's a high risk trade. But this could be the entry all the way down to 45 and then all the way down to 35. Oh, iceberg just hit 825. Yeah, it's choppy. It's dangerous. Super dangerous. It can all stop at 45. So if you're short from 52, money management as soon as it hits 45. Low is 42. Wow, we went from 30 positive to 20 negative. What a range. Oh, 46. Yeah, even though I called this trade out, to be honest, I wouldn't have taken it. It would have been too much of a high risk for me. So that 64 never came. So that could be a clue because that was a solid pullback. Or did I miss it by 1.75? Maybe I was just wrong and it was 62.75, but I don't know. For longs, you don't want to see a 55. So we didn't quite hit the 45, so it may not be done, but we do have some poor structure all the way up to 53. All of this, all poor structure. So a pullback here would be okay to just fill this area in, but if it goes past 55, there's a possibility that the shorts are done. You too, John. I wish you the same. So it didn't quite hit that 45, so it may still want to hit that. The key is how it deals with this area here. If it keeps going up. And there it is. Yeah, I had a feeling it was unfinished business. All right. Next target, 35. So if you went short here at the 52, money management time. It could all stop here at 45. It needs to hot knife and make solid new lows. Solid new lows. Here we go. So my tug of war line is 35 here at the bottom, huh? Thank you, Jack. Practice good habits. Don't start out the beginning of the year with your bad habits. Don't be greedy. Even though we got these solid targets, don't be greedy. Because if you do it now, you're going to do it tomorrow, and you're going to keep doing it. You're not missing out on an opportunity if you have already made a solid profit. Unless you're money managing and you're going along with it. So those two icebergs, Russell. So now we don't want to see a pullback past 46. Needs to find resistance up here to keep going to hit that 35. I don't think so. As I said before, I do not I'm not going to narrate on the day that I wouldn't trade myself. I'm not here. I say it all the time. I'm not here to be a YouTuber. I'm not looking for clicks. I'm not looking for, I only ask for likes. Just, I want to be appreciated. So I'm not, if I'm not willing to trade, why would I be narrating? So chances are I will not be narrating tomorrow. And the clue will be in the overnight. I want to see how the overnight is. Oh, I forgot to check my I forgot to check my put. I didn't exit my option call on Friday. Let's see how it's doing. I almost did it. Pulled all the way back up. I thought it was going to keep going. Completely forgot about that. I even look at that. It found resistance at 44. I wasn't looking, but this could have been an add-on or an entry. But if you go short here, where are you gonna put your stop? Gotta be above 47, but that is still not safe. You gotta be above 50 is where I think it's safe. So I would, if you're not short already, I wouldn't think about going short unless it fails at 50. But if you're willing to risk, this could be the next entry to hit that 35. But I wouldn't risk it. Especially because it still hasn't showed if that 46 is holding. Come on, think or swim. I completely forgot to turn on my think or swim. It's not holding. Oh, another iceberg. 650. I wasn't watching. It hit at 42 and a quarter. It printed as a buy. All right, here we go. Finally, got so many updates on Thinkorswim. Oh, it's being challenged. Another hidden order. So far 150, 270. It could be another iceberg. All right, guys, I'm leaving in 5 minutes. 780. I think it's gonna be either 850 or 1,000 iceberg. So this could be the next clue. All right, how am I doing here? Oh yeah, 900 already. So it was at 44.50 and they lowered it to 41.50. So are they trying to get a lower fill? So it could be a buy iceberg. Be careful if you're short. It could be a buy iceberg. I don't always trade the after hours. I need to have an edge. If I have an edge, then I'll take a trade and I'll try to post it on Twitter. If you're not following me on Twitter, I've been posting trades there. So look out for me on. So if it doesn't hurt my trade, I'll post on Twitter. Thank you, Tom. Yeah, that's not the electronic trading hour is super dangerous, low volume, low liquidity. It's not an area that you want to be if you're trying to pass a evaluation or you have a funded account. Unless you are on that time zone and you just can't help it. Then that is totally different. Or if you have a full-time job and you can't trade in the morning. I mean, if it has to do with your scheduling or with your time zone, then yeah, you can't help it. But do not trade it otherwise. You will blow your account. You gotta either trade it with a 25-point stop or no stop at all. So, right, so that iceberg's already 1,300. Here it is, gonna hit it again. I think it's gonna be a 2,000 iceberg. 1,600. There's interest at 38.40. All right, guys, I am done. So this area here, something to look out for. Oops. Oh, what did I say? 2,000 iceberg on the money. I knew it. It was looking like one. 2,000 iceberg. Yep. So if we see a new low, then it's a buy iceberg. Otherwise, we're going all the way back up to at least 70. All right. Oh, another iceberg. So we could be done here. So it didn't go all the way down to 35, but we have a low of 36.50. Oh, okay. So the ES and the MES are not even. So I think we're going to go and hit 35. Unless we see a 50. If we don't see it past this right here, it's going to go and tag 35. All right, guys, I'm done. Hopefully I helped you out. I think I called about 80 points here. So thank you for tuning in. Hope you a prosperous 2023. And if you don't see me tomorrow by 6:15 is because I don't think you should be trading, because I'm not going to trade. So I'll see you live in the Thunderdome. If you haven't given me a thumbs up, I would appreciate it. Thank you. And I'll see you guys. Thank you.